Welcome back yet again to the Lemmix Forums Level Design Context number 27 playthrough. And today we're going to continue with the Route 2 levels. First up, Route 2-1, Natural Born by Armani. And for this rule, everyone has to be pre-assigned to the swimmer skill. So pretty much depending on the low, yeah, some pretty interesting puzzles can come out of this. And quite honestly, I thought this rule will probably be the most difficult for me to make a low. But well, I think the one that I came up just fine. But again, we're going to see that one in a later video, not this one. Okay, so this sadly I bring bad news in that I backrouted this low. But also in my opinion, this is probably like the hardest low in the entire collection pack. At least for me it was, because I really struggled here. And this was pretty much the final one of the final lows I've solved. Yeah, in the entire contest collection pack. But anyway, so here, yeah, it seems that increasing the 50, the release rate to 50 wasn't necessary here. But well, I did it only because I originally had a different idea here, where I originally tried some kind of flow control here, pretty much stacking and then getting the first villa on top to platform, and then take the upper route here, and then once again, yes, use some very good timing to like stack here and here to get everyone across without using a destructive skill on them. But that turned out to have some problems here in that I wasn't able to pretty much stop the climbers from coming back out to the left side, and then they die later on. So instead, I eventually found this one, but after a lot of struggling. So bash on through the first statue here. Okay, and then bash through here. Okay, and then we bomb here to make a hole here so that everyone can step up here. And then we bash on through again. Okay, and then mine here. Okay, and then... Okay, the first one to reach this area... first one? No, not the first one, but rather... with this specific miller here, I'd go ahead and stack. Okay, and this was done at such a time so that some are still able to get on top of the stack, and then we go ahead and platform into the waterfall. Okay, and then from the left side, yeah, when they get high enough, they are able to land on top of the platform here. Okay, and then I go ahead and make this miller that's going to the right. Okay, a climber. Oh yes, eventually at some point. Hold on a second. So, yeah, when there are 3 remaining to come out, then I increase the release rate to 90 here. Yeah, again, for some very difficult timing here. And then the first one to get on top of the platform here will be a climber. Okay, and then when the climber's high enough, we're gonna go ahead and bomb. Yeah, not so high so that the others cannot step into the bomb hole, and but also high enough so that we are able to bash on through to the right. Yeah, where the arrows are pointing right. Okay, and I use a very specific one to bash as well. Again, very difficult timing here. Yeah. So this fourth group here, yeah, not the first one, but rather the second one will bash. Yeah, and this was done in such a way so that the last one to come up to the wall does not turn around, and instead he gets on, or rather she gets on through, and then right at this specific pixel here, right there, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and platform. And yeah, this was done at such a time so that the platform relays a break just in time so that the basher does not stop. Yeah, and fortunately they continue at about the same speed so that the basher just keeps on going, and by this time the basher has detected new terrain in front of her so that she keeps on going. So this was just a very difficult to time basher and platformer assignments to extend a basher. Okay, and then once again, some very difficult timing here as well. So not there, okay. And then here, go ahead and stack. Okay, and this seems to be at the maximum distance with the release rate of 50, so that one of them is still able to step up onto the stack. Okay, and then at this pixel here on the stack, we're gonna go ahead and mine so as to create the whole. Well, take away the left half of the or the left part of the stack, so that the others can step up. Okay, and then finally, one more tricky timing here, and this fortunately worked out because these two are at such a distance so that we can stack on top of the stack, and then at the very left side of the second stack here, we're gonna go ahead and bash. And this was done in such a way so that it takes away all the stack at this level here. Yeah, and fortunately for me, yeah, the timing worked out here so that these two were pretty much the only ones undisturbed. Yeah, with no nearby millers to like slip into the thorns pit here. So giving her enough time to platform across the gap before anyone else can die to it. And that is it. So 2 climbers left over here. And quite honestly, the intended solution is far more impressive. Yeah, and I think I will go ahead and show that off. But yes, the solution I found here is a very, very difficult, far more difficult than the intended solution. But yes, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and show off the intended solution here. And here I labeled that, yeah, this is Icho's solution. So all credit goes to him for this. Yeah, this is not the solution I came up with. So yes, the start is the same here. Bash through the first statue. Send up a climber. Stack here. Okay, platform here. And there is a reason for that. And you shall soon see why. Okay, and then set up another climber here. So yes, this involves a ceiling route here. Yeah, and as you can see here, with the many obstacles in the way, that is pretty much the most efficient way to get through the low. So I think eventually at some point the ceiling route would have came to me, but for some very strange reason, I didn't think it would work. So therefore, it didn't really cross my mind as to like actually carry it out. So once again, it was pretty much a hasty come to an incorrect conclusion when I haven't even tried it out. But anyway, yeah, first I'm climbing with bomb here, and then after turning around, we're gonna go ahead and he platforms, and then he stacks, and then one more stacker to get up to the ceiling here. So yes, it kind of shows the gap a bit, yeah. But yes, there is a timing gap here in which she can get up there to bash on through. Okay, yes, so not this water pit here, but this water pit over here. Yeah, this is where you start. One more climber in the meantime. So there it is. And then here, yeah, once we're above the water pit here, then we go ahead and mine. Okay, first one will go on through to platform across the gap here. And then we bomb a faller here, so as to make a hole for the climber to get into, so that we can mine out to the other side. Yeah, this will release the crowd. And then go ahead and bash on through both the pole and the one-way wall. Okay, and finally bash on through here. And the reason for the platformer is to extend the basher here, so as you can also bash through the wall here. Okay, let her turn around. Although in this case, I don't think it really matters because you could let her come back up to the ceiling, and then she'll eventually like just fall down in this water pit again, and then walk to the exit. Well, it's much quicker to let her turn around. Okay, and then finally just bash on through, and that's it. So yes, I have to say the intended solution is much better, yeah, than the hackish back route I found. Yeah, but again, my back route is a very, very difficult to execute solution. So yeah, I would have to say that if I was maybe in his position, I would definitely accept my solution. Yeah, even though it's a complete back route. Yeah, only because of the fact that it is far harder to pull off. Yeah, a lot of very difficult timing that I had to do in my solution in order to make it work. Anyway, Route 22, Skyfall by Icho. And once again, like I said, I pre-tested all his contest lows. Yeah, and this is definitely the easiest one out of all his three contests. Out of all three of his lows in this contest. Alrighty, first let me jump out to the left here. Oh yes, and then I release one more lemming to the right here. No, so he keeps him going. So, assign him a floater. So yeah, the solution is pretty obvious here, but how to get the lemmings into the water so that they don't splat, yeah, is probably the hardest part to figure out. So, in particular, the ideal location to do it. But there's actually a helpful hint here, and that is, notice that there's a vertical pole here. That's pretty much an indication of where to start bombing, or where to place the bombers, so that you can have all of them fall from a high place into the water. Yeah, and definitely during the time when I was resolving this, because I actually ended up backrouting. Well, it's not like a complete backroute, but like rather, I made it far harder than I needed to. But definitely during the time when I was resolving the most recent version, I definitely noticed this helper here. Yes, and then jump over the gap here. So the one at the top will just simply float down. Yes, and then we go ahead and bomb here. And this was definitely done in such a time so that the lemming down here turns around in time before this bomber goes off. Because at this time, yeah, the ceiling is now thin enough for everyone to step on through. But anyway, the one at the bottom turns around, and then we go ahead and jump to get up here, and then we bash on through. Okay, and then as I said, at this marker here, we're going to go ahead and bomb. So this blows up through the ceiling and the bottom, so that we can reach the water. Okay, and then release another lemming to the left here. Okay, jump across the gap here. Okay, jump to get up here. And then we're going to go ahead and bash to the marker here. And then, so pretty much right above there, right on the marker, I should say. Yeah, we go ahead and bomb. Okay, release another lemming to the right, to the left. And then, yes, jump across the gap. And then, no, we don't jump here, but we bash right here. And then again, right where the marker is, we go ahead and bomb. Yes, and then release another one to the left here. And then jump across the gap. Okay, and then bash right here. Okay, and then we bomb here. So now we have a clear path to the water. Now we just need to release the crowd here. And we do that by using our final basher. So, comes pretty close to them spotting, but well, yeah, that's why there's the marker there, so that you know when to start bombing, or where to start bombing. Yep, and that's already it. So, as you can see, yes, the ceiling is thin enough for everyone to step on through. So, yes. Another thing I should mention is that even though this is the easiest of Icho's lows in this contest, yeah, this one can still be difficult. Yeah, but that's only if you're not aware of where the ideal place to bomb is. Yeah, and if you didn't notice the helpful marker there. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up fiddling around with the placements of the bombers in order to make a clear path to the water. Anyway, Route 2-3, Splash or Splat by Niesch. And yeah, there's a talisman here in that use no more than 12 skills here. Yes, I found, I believe, 2 different solutions here. So I believe I'm going to show both of them off here. Once again, another decently difficult level here. And there was definitely some things I tried in which they could have worked, but unfortunately, I think some arrived too soon, yeah, and splat. Yeah, before I could make a clear path to the water. But other than that, yeah, the solution is obvious. It's just that getting it to work is a bit difficult and tricky. But here we have locked release rate, so therefore, that pretty much clues you in as to, yeah, there's absolutely no need to fiddle with the release rate in order to make the solution work. And I believe it's also for backward prevention, but I could be wrong there. Yeah, most of the time you lock a release rate. It's usually for backward prevention, but sometimes it is part of the puzzle too. But anyway, yeah. First lemming to reach down here will become a climber, going out to the right. Okay, and then I give him a slider as well. Okay, and then when he reaches here, we're gonna go ahead and shimmy. Okay, jump across the splitter here, so that he hits the one on the left. And then what else did I do? Oh yes, and then the next lemming up here will shimmy. Yeah, basically as a delay here. Okay, and then I bomb here. Yeah, making a hole so that I can have the next one fall down and get another well-placed bomber. And then, yes, the shimmier that's done, yeah, we'll bomb here. So as to make the clear path to the water. Okay, should be a floater, right? Yeah, floater. Okay, turn around. And then bomb here. And then this one gets a floater as well. Okay, and then this one gets a glider. Yeah, when he's low enough so that he can go on through to the right here. Okay, and then another bomber here. And then finally one more bomber here. Okay, and that's it. So now the rest of them will make their way through the splitters and then just fall into the water. So therefore, here we choose splashing rather than splatting. You have to, since otherwise, if even one splash, yeah, then you're not going to get the level solved. Okay, so that's one solution. I'm gonna go ahead and show off another one. Okay, and then 2, 3. So showed out the first one, so the one with the later timestamp. Yeah, I believe this solution is slightly different from the first one. So once again, I send up the climber to the right here. And then, yes, he gets a slider as well. Okay, and then right here, yeah, I give a shimmier, but this time to the first lemming. Okay, and then another shimmier here, of course. Yes, this time I used the third to last lemming to bomb up here. Okay, and then once low enough, we go ahead and glide so that he can reach the platform down here. Yeah, the bottommost one. Okay, and then floater, and then jump. Floater here. Okay, and then bomb here. Okay, and then this lemming reaches here just in time to bomb before this lemming can land and splat. Yes, turn around with a walker here. And then finally bomb these lemmings, yeah, when they are in place. And that's it. So yeah, just slightly different, with the only purpose of this shimmier to delay, so that he does not reach over here. Or rather, yeah, no one reaches here before a hole can be made. Yeah, and that's it. So yes, just a little bit different from my first solution that I already showed. Alrighty, and then one more solution here, and that is the talisman. Yeah, because here, yeah, complete using no more than 12 total skills here. Yeah, this one wasn't too difficult to figure out. It was just really fine-tuning things so that you don't use as many skills as before. So essentially, in this way, 12 skills would just leave you with 2 skills remaining. So that's the important thing. Yeah, to end the level, or to complete the level with just 2 skills remaining. So that's right. Yeah, I don't send a climber out to the right this time, I think. Yes, this time I delayed the second one with a shimmier. Nope, I don't bomb here? Okay. Or maybe I do. No, I don't. Okay, so here I jump. And then go ahead and give him a glider when he's down here. Okay, bomb here. And then the glider makes his way down here, and then we just bomb him. Yeah, before he touches the ground. Yeah, of course you can do it when he touches the ground as well, but it's just easier to do it while he's still gliding. Yeah, and then bomb here, as I said. Okay, give him a floater. And then... Oh yes, he gets a slider. Okay, turn him around with a walker. Give him a floater. Okay, and then bomb him here. Yeah, and then we just bomb a follower here. And then, due to the nature of the slider, yeah, he goes out the other way. So therefore, that gets him into position to bomb here. Yep, and that's already it. So here we finish with a climber and a shimmer. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for me to save that shimmer skill that I used up here, though. Yeah, because I think otherwise something else would happen. In that it might be this one over here. He might reach the spot before the slider, not the slider, but rather the glider makes its way down here. But I could be wrong though. Yeah, it might be this area over here. Yeah, someone doesn't get to the bottom here on time to blow through the platforms. Yeah, I'll have to watch my solution because I'm not exactly sure why I did that. But I am pretty certain there was a very good reason for that. Yeah, because I don't think the solution would have worked otherwise. But anyway, that's Niesch's Route 2 for you. Route 2-4. Expediency will be enforced. So, this is by the Tomato Watcher, and time limit of 1 minute and 15 seconds here. This is another low in which I unfortunately backrouted. So here we start with a pre-placed swimmer. Yeah, the others would just come out of this entrance here. Yeah, I had to say, this one was another one that I found deceivingly difficult. Yeah, I totally did not expect that at all. Yeah, it looks simple enough, but it's a lot harder than it appears. In particular, getting the glider pickup on time was probably the hardest part here. But anyway, yes, first one, platforms here. Yeah, just lets one slip by, and then the others are contained up here. So therefore, that pretty much eliminates any kind of timing here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't even use the glider here. So yes, we just dig down here. So he drops down 2 levels safely. Yeah, we collect the glider pickup, which again, I don't use at all in the solution. Or at least in this back route. And then here we go ahead and mine. Yeah, this miner is placed in such a way so that we are able to break on through to the other side. And then just cancel him mid-stroke. And then, yes, we're going to go ahead and build over the trap here. Yes, and then I cancel him mid-stroke with a jumper. So yes, this breaks on through here. So, yeah, most definitely to fix this back route, though, would be to extend the arrows here, the one-way arrows, so that I can't do what I did here. And then finally, I release the crowd with a digger, and that's it. So before I found this packaged back route, yeah, I definitely used the glider skill and sent one over the top here. And then I kept trying to get down here, but unfortunately I kept running out of time. So that got me a bit frustrated after some point. And then eventually I found this packaged back route, as I mentioned, which saves the 3 skills. And also finishes with 25 seconds remaining. So, sorry to Tomato Watcher, yeah, that I backrouted this, but well, again, this comes just from the fact that I started playing through these lows just shortly before the end of the update phase. So, yeah, that's my bad, but well, I definitely needed that break from the from Lemmings though. And then this is my contest low, so we're going to go ahead and skip that one. Alrighty, and then I believe this is the final low for Route 2. So Route 2-6, direct drip contest version by WillLem, and time limited 2 minutes here. And once again, just like all the other lows in this rule, I also found this one to be a lot tougher than I thought it'd be. And yeah, quite honestly, I have absolutely no idea why I struggled so much with this low here. Yeah, I think I just simply kept running into the situation of just running out of jumpers, and also some coming too soon, so that some of them end up dropping into the bottomless pit. But well, yeah, eventually, after so much struggling, I found this solution here. So yes, I turn her around with the walker here. Just Lamina around. Okay, bash on through. Okay, and then with the next one for the left entrance, I go ahead and bash to release this Lamina trapped in here. and then I go ahead and build across the gap here. Okay, and then I use a laser here. Yeah, to cut off the terrain, or rather to destroy the terrain. Okay, and then build here. Yeah, she will finish on time before anyone else arrives. Okay, drop down here and then build across the gap here. Okay, and then after she turns it back to the right, we go ahead and build again. Yes, and then this is now high enough for everyone to jump into the water here. And that's pretty much the whole idea here. Yeah, to get everyone into the water so that they can swim to the far right and then drop where the updraft is. Yeah, and drop down safely to the exit. Because this will definitely work without the updraft in earlier versions of WillLem when direct drop was enabled, but it was removed in later versions. Yeah, as a matter of fact, back during the time of a very old formats WillLem. So that's how very long ago it was. Yeah, when direct drop was removed. So therefore, if you want to simulate that, you will have to use like an updraft or something. Yes, and then we just continue assigning jumpers as they reach the top of the builder staircase here, so that they can get into the water. Okay, and then build here. And then, yes, Bastion to release the Luminous here. And then one more laser here. Yeah, and just in time before anyone can reach it and turn around. Yeah, you don't want that, otherwise they will fall off the bottom of the screen here. Oh, and what else? Oh, yes, more jumpers. Okay, laser. And then finally jump to reach up here, and then they'll just walk into the water and start swimming. Yes, and then one more jumper here. Yep, and then finally we assign jumpers to these that are coming up. Yeah, so as you can see, they just swim upwards and then are able to get up on, because the terrain is low enough, or rather the hole is low enough. And that's it. And yes, I think from what I saw, or rather from what I heard from Icho's video, he said that the time limit was a problem for him there, in that he had the solution, but unfortunately it just runs out of time. Yeah, here it was the least of my problems. Yeah, and instead, my biggest problem here was just simply figuring out the solution, which there were definitely plenty of things I tried before, but I will always like run a skill short or suddenly just get into trouble. Yeah, before the gaps were done, for example. So yeah, pretty similar to the Tomato Watcher's Route 2 here, in that I finished with almost 25 seconds remaining. But this one gives... does this one give more time? I think it does. Or maybe they both gave the same amount of time. But anyway. Yes, so that was the last of the Route 2 lows. So there you have it. Those are all my solutions. So next time we will do Route 3. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.